It doesn't start with trauma. It starts with the moment your body remembers, but your mind never recorded. A parent sighing too deeply, a door closing too hard, a silence that feels heavier than the room itself, and in that silence, something shifts inside you. You stop being a child. You become the glue, the quiet observer, the one who makes the chaos tolerable. Most people don't understand. Some children don't just grow up too fast. They vanish quietly. Some children grow up too fast quietly, carrying the weight of a world they weren't ready for. This video uncovers the hidden grief they live with as adults, the patterns it creates, and how to finally reclaim the childhood they never had. Watch until the end to discover the path from survival to true softness and healing. Asterisk. A small figure sits on the edge of a bed, feet dangling, eyes wide, trying to understand why the adults feel so loud, even when they whisper. No cartoons playing, no crayons scattered, just tension settling into the child's chest like an early winter. They don't know what's happening, but they understand one thing: if I don't stay calm, everything will get worse. This is the moment childhood slips quietly out of the room. Asterisk. When the adults became unpredictable. You became predictable. You monitored moods, softened your voice, watched every expression like it was a warning sign. Research suggests children in chaotic homes become emotional thermostats, adjusting themselves to control the climate. Reflection. You didn't learn peace. You learned prevention. You didn't hide because you wanted to. You hid because it kept you safe. Your needs became dangerous. Your feelings became too much. Your joy became inconvenient. So you learned the quiet kind of survival. Don't disturb. Don't demand. Don't exist too loudly. Reflection. You disappeared to stay loved. Asterisk. Everyone praised you. Responsible, wise, so mature. But they were applauding a survival mechanism. Early maturity is not growth. It's compensation. You stepped into roles meant for adults because no one stepped into the role meant for you. Reflection. You weren't strong. You were cornered. Asterisk. Your body still expects the room to explode. Even now, as an adult, you hesitate before calling someone. You panic when silence stretches. You double-check messages. You read between every line. Peace feels wrong. Happiness feels risky. Even comfort feels like a trap. Research suggests when chaos is normal early, the nervous system treats calm as a warning. Reflection. You call it anxiety, but it's muscle memory. Asterisk. You're not grieving a person. You're grieving the version of yourself that never existed. The birthdays that didn't feel like birthdays. The laughter that felt borrowed. The innocence surrendered too soon. And as adults, that grief shows up in subtle, painful ways. You overfunction in every relationship, always giving, rarely asking. Compliments make you flinch. Rest feels like guilt. You push love away, terrified it will vanish. You over-prepare for meetings, conversations, life itself, as if perfection could protect you from being hurt again. Reflection. The child you buried is still there, guiding every choice, quietly screaming for care. Here's where it gets complicated. Your childhood doesn't just hurt you, it shapes every room you enter. You become the therapist friend, fixing everyone's emotions except your own. You earn love by doing, not being. You apologize for crying, but feel relief when no one notices your exhaustion. Some adults never feel safe in calm rooms. You feel restless at parties, uneasy at home, because chaos was your childhood's only constant. Some overachieve at work, not for passion, but for proof you exist. You take leadership positions, not for ambition, but to control uncertainty. Even intimacy feels transactional. Love is safe only when earned, never freely given. Mid-video cliffhanger. So how do you reclaim the child you abandoned to survive? Healing isn't going back. It's sitting with the child who never got to play. It's giving yourself permission to rest. Space to cry, joy without fear, comfort without justification. Slowly, very slowly, you can undo some of the survival patterns. Learn to ask for help without shame. Receive love without calculation. Let yourself make mistakes without fearing abandonment. Laugh freely, even if it feels strange. Reflection. Your needs are not dangerous. Your softness is not a liability. Your rest is not a threat. You didn't fail your childhood. Your childhood failed you. Now you get to choose differently. Asterisk, you're not broken. You are interrupted. The child inside you, who waited quietly for years, is still there. Not asking for perfection, just gentleness. And now, finally, you can welcome them home. You can let them cry, play, be seen. You didn't have a childhood, but you have a future, and this time, you get to grow up the right way. Through truth, through softness, through presence. You learn to perform before anyone asked. Smile when it hurts. Nod when you're screaming inside. Agree when your body says no. Over time, the mask isn't a mask anymore. It's who you believe yourself to be. And sometimes the child inside wonders, did I ever exist for real? Reflection. Your identity became survival, not expression. Asterisk, every request feels like danger. Every favor feels like a test. You shrink so no one feels your weight. Even as an adult, you hesitate to ask for help. You push loved ones away quietly. You fear that your needs will fracture someone else's world. Reflection. The adult you are still believes, better to vanish than be rejected. Happiness feels borrowed. Success feels temporary. Even love feels like an obligation. You wait for permission to feel alive. Moments of laughter are tinged with guilt. Small victories feel like accidents. And quiet evenings sometimes feel suspiciously calm because your body remembers chaos. Reflection. Your nervous system still carries childhood's rhythm. Joy is not forbidden, but it feels foreign. As a child, showing feelings was dangerous. You learn to armor yourself. Even as an adult, this fear remains. You hesitate to cry. You hide sadness behind jokes or productivity. You avoid deep intimacy because vulnerability feels risky. Reflection. Your heart remembers what your mind tries to forget. You became the caretaker of everyone else's emotions. Now as an adult, it feels automatic. You fix friends, partners, even strangers. You manage conflicts to keep peace. You give solutions instead of space. And yet, you rarely ask, who takes care of me? Reflection. Your survival mechanism is now a heavy habit. The child you once were had dreams, hopes of play, exploration, and wonder. Those dreams were quietly set aside for survival. Now, adulthood feels like running a race you didn't choose. Success and achievements are hollow without joy. You chase purpose, yet feel a subtle emptiness. Reflection. Your inner child is still waiting. To play, to imagine, to breathe freely. You grew up learning that your value depended on others' approval. Now as an adult, it's automatic. You say yes when you want to say no. You smile when inside you're exhausted. Your own needs always take the back seat. Reflection. Approval became survival, not choice. The child who survived too soon learned to detach. Now, you may feel numb even in happy moments. Joy feels foreign. Love feels conditional. Quiet evenings feel empty. Even relief or success doesn't quite reach you. Reflection. Numbness is the echo of survival. You can never truly relax. Preparation became a shield against unpredictability. Every conversation, every task, every relationship is analyzed. You do everything yourself because asking feels risky. You fear being dependent. Reflection. Hyper-independence is childhood survival, masquerading as strength. You expect loss before it happens. You brace for rejection, even in safe spaces. You check messages constantly. You avoid confrontation. You leave first before others can hurt you. Reflection. Childhood taught you to protect your hurt by preemptively withdrawing.